If you're planning a trip to Peru, you have probably realized that figuring out the logistics for Machu Picchu can give you a massive headache. Buses, trains, time entry circuits, it's a lot. Most people try to squeeze it all into one chaotic day, but we decided to take 3 full days to just breathe and soak it all in. Today we're breaking down days 5, 6, and 7 of our Peru trip, showing you the absolute best circuit to book. Day 5 was all about the journey. We started by taking a bus from Cusco to Ollantaytambo, which is the main gateway into the Sacred Valley. From there we hopped onto the train to Aguascalientes, the small town sitting right at the base of Machu Picchu. We couldn't book a train-only ride from Cusco to Aguascalientes because between January and April is the rainy season, and during these months the heavy rains increase the risk of landslides through the narrow Andean canyons, and the track closest to Cusco are dangerous. Usually they are closed for maintenance during this period. To get around this, train operators offer a combined bimodal ticket. A bus brings passengers out of Cusco to lower altitude station in Ollantaytambo, where you seamlessly transfer right onto the train at the station. Honestly, the bus ride wasn't as fun as the train. Also, the bus and train ride duration is about 5.5 hours in total. If you get a single train ride ticket with no transfer, then it's about 4 hours on average. There's 2 train companies in Peru, which is Peru Rail and Inca Rail. They have the timetable of the train service in their website. Each have their own schedule and have similar price for their tickets. But a quick heads up, the travel duration listed on their website is definitely more of a suggestion than a guarantee. A ride was delayed by 1 hour, so here's another pro tip. If you want to completely skip the hassle of the bimodal service, your best bet is to book your trip during the dry season and always pack some buffer time into your schedule for unexpected delays. The train ride to Aguascalientes is an experience all on its own. You spend the whole journey winding through the mountains with that incredibly powerful river running right alongside the tracks. The scenery is just stunning. Towering peaks, patches of ancient ruins passing by in the distance, and even some wild alpacas hanging out in the valley. It makes the journey feel just as special as the destination. One of the coolest part about this train ride is watching the ecosystem completely transform right outside your window. You start high up in the dry, rocky landscape of the Andes Mountains, but as the train descends, the air changes and the nature completely shifts. Suddenly, the mountain gets steeper and everything turns into this incredibly lush, vibrant green cloud forest. You can literally see the exact moment you leave the dry highlands and enter the gateway to the Amazon jungle. We finally made it to Aguascalientes. We're spending the night here and honestly the vibe is incredible. The whole town is completely hemmed in by these massive vertical mist-covered mountains that make you feel tiny just looking at them. But the craziest part, Right at the base of the peaks is this massive roaring river. It flows so fast and loud that the sound of the rushing water echoes through the entire canyon. You really hear it the second you step off the train. The town is actually split by it, connected by this narrow pedestrian bridge. Standing right on the edge of those bridges and looking down is honestly terrifying. The sheer speed and power of that muddy water churning over giant boulders is insane. Adding to the magic, the entire town is actually divided right down the middle by the train tracks. There are no cars here, so locomotives just rumble right past the shops and cafes. It gives the whole place this incredibly whimsical, dreamlike feel. Honestly, it feels exactly like stepping straight into a Studio Ghibli movie. You almost expect a magical creature to come walking out of the mist. Between the tracks cutting through the street and the roaring river surrounding us, it feels completely detached from the real world. It gives the whole place this raw, high-energy jungle atmosphere that is totally different from Cusco. We spent the afternoon just wandering the colorful streets, exploring local shops and getting an early night because tomorrow is the day. Bright and early on day 6, we headed out. The bus stop is right here under this bridge. Now, you can hike up the mountain to the main entrance, but we opted to take the shuttle bus up to save our energy for the actual site. When it comes to getting up to the ruins, you can easily buy your shuttle bus ticket the same day you arrive in town, but we highly recommend grabbing them the day before like we did to keep your morning stress-free. Since we planned on hiking back down later, we just bought a one-way ticket up for $12. Once you're on board, the ride takes about 30 minutes of winding up the mountain to reach the main entrance of Machu Picchu. Pro tip, when you're booking your tickets, you have to choose a specific route, and we chose Circuit 2. It is widely considered the absolute best circuit because it gives you that iconic classic postcard view of the ruins, and lets you explore the entire main upper and lower sectors. Now, if you can't secure your preferred tickets online, you can try to buy last-minute tickets directly in town at Aguascalientes. But a huge heads up, even though we traveled during the lower crowd wet season, I saw massive lines at the ticket office even late into the evening.
Machu Picchu.
Yeah, this is the entrance. Look at the walls.
Oh, wow.
That's the start of Circuit 1.
Yeah.
So we need to...
Circuit 2 is...
It's the next one.
Yeah, go over there.
Listo dos, boleto ticket por favor.
If you miss out on the classic Circuit 2 view, don't stress at all. You have incredible backup options. If you want a serious adventure, look into the Huayna Picchu mountain hike under the Circuit 3. It gives you an insane high-altitude panoramic view of the entire citadel. Just keep in mind this is a challenging, steep trek meant for people who want a big hike, and there are strict time entry windows, usually around 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. To break down your options easily, choose Circuit 2 if you want to explore all the classic stones ruins, Circuit 1 if you want a light walk and that perfect postcard photo session, or Circuit 3 if you're craving an epic mountain adventure.
Oh, you can go over there?
No, he's
Oh, he works here.
he works here all the time.
Oh, wow. Are you tired?
Coming up in the trail, it's kind of...
Oh, wow, you can see it. more Circuit 2 people. Look. Wow.
Yeah. The view
It's truly a wonder. Let's go up to the viewpoint then.
Walking into the citadel feels like stepping back in time. We started our hike up from the entrance, passing by the upper terrace to catch our breath and admire that breathtaking overview. Look at this. It doesn't even feel real. Because we traveled during the wet season, the ruins are incredibly lush and green. And the best part, it is so much less crowded than it gets during the dry season. Instead of rushing through it, we stayed as long as we possibly could just to sit, look, and let the history of this place sink in. It's a must-see spot, yeah. Oh, careful with your steps. Look at that. We're just taking a moment to take it in. It's beautiful. It's tiring walking up here. Yeah, it's beautiful, but breathtaking. Walking up here. Oh, wow. Look at all the mountains peak in the far horizon. They are all covered in mist and clouds. The view up here is so majestic. The weather was beautiful. Light rain with clear views. And even with the rain dripping down our jackets, it makes the ruins look so moody and beautiful. Experiencing this place up close was just unforgettable. From there, we walked through the sprawling terrace of the agricultural zone and passed through the main gate, climbing the stone stairs up to the city gate. Getting the whole experience. The rain and everything. Rewinding the videos now, I realized that we missed the lookout of the Temple of the Sun here to the right, and we went straight to the three-window temple. But here's a close-up from a picture taken in another viewpoint. While Circuit 2 provides fantastic views, actual entry into the base of the Temple of the Sun is exclusively reserved for Circuit 3. Back to our route, we check out this spot called the Temple of the Three Windows. Circuit 3 is a royalty route. Compared to Circuit 2, some of the attractions in Circuit 3 can only be seen from the distance in Circuit 2. And if you're wondering what Circuit 1 looks like, it seems that it does not include the city center area. It is also called the panoramic route, and it takes you to the upper terrace of Machu Picchu where the famous Guardian House is located. If you get Circuit 3, you can also go to the Temple of the Moon, but they limit 200 tickets per day. And they split it into two entry times, which the first group is from 9 AM to 10 AM, and that also means you have to get the Machu Picchu entry ticket of 7 AM to 8:30 AM.
So do you want to go up there? Where these people are?
From here, we walked through the granitic chaos. It looked like a giant geological puzzle, packed with raw stones that give you a first-hand look at how the Incas actually quarried their material. That trail led us straight into the sacred plaza, which was the absolute epicenter for Inca rituals and major celebrations back in the day. Yeah, now we are coming out down this
already?
way.
Wow.
Yeah. The classic postcard-style photographs are taken with wide-angle lenses to capture the sprawling mountains backdrop. Because the ancient city is perched on such a narrow, sheer ridge between massive peaks, the dramatic scenery creates an illusion that the site itself is much larger and more expansive than it actually is. When you're actually standing there, you realize that the structures were built on steep steps terrace. A lot of the space is taken up by agricultural steppes, water channels, and open plazas, making the residential and temple sectors quite cozy and closely knit together.
Look at the view here.
Oh.
Those are the steps that they use to plant vegetables.
From the granitic chaos, we step straight into the sacred plaza, which was the absolute religious and political epicenter of Machu Picchu. Because of its elevated position, the plaza offers sweeping views of the surrounding sacred pits, which the Incas worshipped. Standing here in the rain, looking at those perfectly fitted stones, you can easily visualize the high priest and Incan royalty gathering right in this very space. This is actually a surreal place used for the kingdom's most sacred rituals, celebration, and astronomical observations. It has this incredibly heavy, humbling energy to it. This open square is surrounded by some of the most spectacular, masterfully carved stone structures in the entire citadel, including the main temple and the Temple of the Three Windows.
We have other plants, also medicinal purposes. One here you see the one in
It's beautiful here. It's a botanical garden.
After the main temple, we walk across the open area in the center of Citadel, passing by the Pisonite Plaza. Look, this is a side viewpoint of the Temple of the Condor, which you can only access via Circuit 3. Also, you can see the Intihuatana pyramid in the front. There's a monument at the top where you can only access from 7 to 10 a.m. You can see the storehouses named Kolskas and the guardhouse from the distance. You really can't talk about the magic of this place without mentioning the local residents, the llamas. They are scattered all over the site, just wandering the stone pathways and grazing on the ancient terrace. Seeing them pop up against the misty mountain backdrop is just iconic. The coolest thing we saw in this section was definitely the water mirror complex. It just looked like two circular stone basins on the ground, but they were actually used to study the cosmos. Instead of staring directly up at the blinding sun or straining their necks looking at the night sky, Incan astronomers filled these basins with water and used the reflection to map the stars and track the seasons. We followed the Circuit 2 signs, which led us to the legendary Sacred Rock. It's a striking 3-meter tall granite monolith that perfectly mirrored the silhouette of the Yanatin mountain peak, looming directly behind it. On a clear sunny day, you could see it clearly. The Circuit 2 makes you loop around the citadel, so we're heading to the Oriental Kolkas, also called the Eastern Kolkas. They're located right in the lower part of the citadel, constructed in front of the hill, facing the other mountains. Walking in this section is a spectacle that marvels your eyes with incredible panoramic views. Experiencing this whole route up close was just unforgettable. Look at these ancient stone structures. These are the Eastern Colcas, the Incan Empire massive storehouses. They were used to stock up on food and supplies for the entire city, brilliantly utilizing the natural mountain breeze to keep everything fresh. The Incas built them with advanced ventilation system to keep the produce perfectly dry, highlighting their incredible understanding of agricultural sustainability and long-term food security. Come with me to explore the Eastern Colcas together. If you're wondering whether we were just wandering around blindly and ignoring the signs at this point, you're probably right. We definitely got a little lost, but since we knew we were reaching the end of the circuit, we just wanted to squeeze in every last bit of exploration. But heads up, you can't wander too far off. As you can see, they actually have guards stationed along the paths to make sure everyone stays strictly on trail, keep moving in one direction, and follow their designated circuit. The engineering at Machu Picchu is honestly next level. We walked right across the ancient stone channels, and because of the wet season downpour, we got to see them in action. Water was actively rushing through them, proving that the Incan drainage system still worked perfectly to keep the city from flooding. It definitely makes you appreciate the rain a lot more. There's something therapeutic about the sound of running water throughout these ruins. Now we are heading toward the exit. It seems to be the same exit for Circuit 2 and 3. As you're heading back to the entrance, you're walking toward the Colcas direction, and you can also see the guardhouse. Walking out toward the gates, it's finally time to say goodbye to this absolutely breathtaking place. Leaving Machu Picchu feels completely surreal, even with the wet season rain and the mist rolling over the peaks. The magic of this ancient citadel stays with you. Looking back one last time at the terrace and the stones, you really realize why this is one of the wonders of the world. Time to head back down the mountain.
We finished Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
Wow, so amazing. Oh, I feel like there's probably gonna be mosquitoes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it would be like out in the open, like sunny, and, or like without like all this jungle.
The tour guide said that this is mountain jungle.
Hiking down Machu Picchu now.
I think they call these like steps like the Inca Trail or something. The Inca Trail goes all the way from Cusco, I think. And then to
what?
hike up here,
What?
I don't know.
From Cusco? It's like a couple days,
Yeah.
a week. Oh, there's a lot of
5 days,
bugs.
I think.
Yeah, lots of bugs here. Oh, these are big
Big
steps. Maybe walk sideways. Oh, this area is more scenic. Like a jungle.
So this is the hike down the mountain. The ecosystem is like a jungle. I recommend bringing a bug repellent just in case, or a light jacket will do the job. Look, this is the Urubamba River. The sheer power of the water crashing against the giant boulders is completely overwhelming. You can literally feel the vibration in the ground and hear it roll the entire way down. After hiking our way down the mountain, we stopped by the Mariposario, or butterfly house, which was such a hidden gem. A guide there explained the different local species to us, and I actually got to hold one. They taught me a neat trick to get a butterfly onto your hand. You just place a piece of sweet fruit on your finger and slowly let them feed. Honestly, we thought it would be just a quick, cute stop, but we ended up learning so much about native Peruvian butterfly species. You guys, I literally feel like a Disney princess right now. Look at this. They're landing right on my fingers. If you come here, you cannot skip this spot.
Yeah, it's like a mirror.
Right outside, we play with a local dog. Surprisingly, there are a lot of stray dogs around here, even in Cusco, but they seem very well cared for by the community. They look very healthy, and locals here provide food and shelter for them. Leaving the butterfly house behind, we continue our hike down right next to this absolutely massive river. It was incredibly loud and powerful, dominating the whole landscape as we made our way back. You have to be careful on the road back to Aguascalientes because the road gets incredibly narrow in some spots like this bridge here. Once we finally made it back into town, to wrap up our big day, we went out for dinner and decided we had to try a staple of traditional Peruvian cuisine, the cuy, or guinea pig. We ordered a half portion to share, and yeah, it was really tough, gamey, and honestly we just didn't like it. But hey, you have to try these things once when you travel, right? Next morning is day 7, or transit day back to Cusco, then catching our flight from Cusco to Lima. And just like that, we are saying goodbye to Machu Picchu and also Cusco. Honestly, hiking through these ruins in our rain jackets, getting a little lost, just unlocking another wonder of the world, and seeing the llamas grazing on the cliffs was the experience of a lifetime. If this place isn't on your bucket list yet, absolutely add it. Rain or shine, it is worth every single step. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to see more of my adventures. See you in the next vlog.